What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and we've got the first war of season 5. Just pretty crazy to believe that we're already on season 5 of Alliance Wars. Anyways, scout my path. I'm thinking I have an Emma Frost here. Initially I thought it was gonna be a Nightcrawler, but yeah, Emma Frost. I was thinking a King Groot on 24, and then some other nice defenders, but gonna boost up using the small boosts. 10% champion, 10% attack, 15% health, because I'm pretty much gonna do 90% of my fights here. I'm gonna use an invulnerability boost. Now, I used to not use invulnerability on this node, but on the off chance I do slip up, I always got that cushion. Especially on this node where if you wait too long it could be really bad. Anyways, as you guys can see, whenever she has a full bar, I back off after 4 hits, dash back, she will dash back into me, throw her special, and then I can go back in. Now the reason for that is because that actually builds me with 3 poise charges. Now right there, as you guys can see, this guy is running unfazed, and yeah, I just found it kind of funny how on my dexterity for for their medium triggered the evade, which is 3% chance, and then unfazed, which I think at max level was 50%, so basically a 1.5% chance for that to happen, and it just happened to trigger. Luckily, I didn't get punished because of Stark's SP2. It gives you a good amount of distance. Alright, next we've got a Mordo. Initially I thought it was going to be a Juggernaut, but yeah, we got a rank 4 Mordo, and I'm thinking, alright, let's just build poise charges. Doesn't really matter too much about the power gain unless he steps into the SP3 territory. And yeah, this guy also unfazed. I got caught off guard. Luckily I didn't freak out, and I thought to myself, alright, well, I'm gonna have bane anyways. Thank God for that invulnerability boost. Saved me a chunk of damage. Now I just gotta wait for my opening, and so he's gonna throw his SP2 here, and the fight's gonna be pretty much over. Throw my SP2 and done. Alright, so Mordo's down. That's the biggest issue with Bane, is that if you get Bane at the start, it's a lot of damage, but if you can just wait for your opening, not freak out, you can generally get back into it. Alright, here, I thought it was going to be King Groot initially, and then as soon as I saw the persist charges, oh, I was like, has to be Heimdall, because on SP1 he has the True Strike, and as long as he has True Strike, he can auto block. But no, decently surprised, it's a Corvus. And now here I'm not going to use a lot of parries. I don't want to get caught off guard with Limber, because this guy is also running max Limber on top of the node. So I have maybe 2 or 3 parries at most. And I'm going for the SP2s because I can punish the SP2s. Alright, SP1s you can punish as well, but it does get kind of risky if you miss the timing. Alright, and evade another SP2. There we go. And as you guys can see, I am stopping mid combos so I can get in another combo and finish it off with an SP2. Alright, so far so good. At this point in time, I'm pretty much, the vulnerability is pretty much over, so this is probably the hardest part of my lane. The rest of it is pretty simple. Just basically, you know, have your plan ready and don't mess up. So I was about to use Starkey, but I was like, hey, I've got 41k health left on Void, a lot of health left, so So with Black Panther Civil War, you can parry initially, and as soon as that what's it called, the strike back, damage back buff goes away, then you can start worrying about the parries. Alright, so push into SP2 because it's a lot easier to bait, in my opinion, than the SP1s. Now I know a lot of people have troubles with the SP1, and the biggest reason is probably evading at a bad time or not with enough distance. So basically the way you want to evade his SP1 is do your full 5-hit combo and then get some distance off you. So here, evade, and it's technically 2 evades, but 1 evade during the animation. Let's see, throw my SP1, and as you can see, whenever he has an SP1 ready, it's basically just 1 evade. Alright, and I believe I finished this off with a Kamehameha. There you go. Alright, so far, 4 champions down, 3 more to go. We got Node 38, it's a mutant. I thought it was going to be Cable, but then I saw Cable was already mini boss, since this is a 6-star. And there's no way they would duplicate a Cable out of all defenders. Alright, so I heal up a little bit. Really didn't need it because I could have just used Void for every other fight, and he still had a pretty good amount of health. So building my poise, but also trying to get him to switch. I could have punished him there, but didn't want to. So I get the switch, and build 1 more poise, parry, and now I can go down. And yeah, Spark is hitting pretty hard. And the thing about this node is that you have to remember that you can't hit into that block. You have, I believe it's after 4 on explosive personality that then you get the 25% damage back, which is a pretty huge chunk of your health. Alright, so last fight of my lane before the mini, and we've got a 5-star tech. I was thinking this might be an Iron Man Infinity War, it might be a Green Goblin as well. Gonna go in with Void just in case. And I actually didn't boost for this fight or the next fight because honestly at this point I thought we had lost the Alliance War. We messed up here and there, and so I was like, you know what, it doesn't matter, and I don't think I'm gonna die anyways, plus I'm a pretty good amount of health. So as you can see here on this fight, I'm parrying a lot, and the reason for that is because I want to get off my SP1 before he gets off his SP1. And I do run max petrifies, so that reduces his power gain and regeneration rates by 30% at max level. Now normally this mastery is pretty useless, but because I run Void, and 42 and 52 I can parry as much as I want. So yeah, being able to launch my SP1 before they even get a chance comes in handy. And then also whenever I parry, because all the debuffs I have, they take more damage as well, so in the end I think it does do me good, even if it is for like for a second. I mean, it could be the difference between 1% and 0. So alright, throw my SP1, and Punisher 99 is almost down. Alright, finish it off with the Kamehameha. Alright, we got the last fight of the Alliance War, and at this point in the war, it was super close. We had basically the same amount of deaths on each side. Again, we could have done a lot better, a couple deaths better, but hey, you know, mistakes happen, and we're only human, so nothing to be mad about except just move on and do better next time. Now in this fight, I go in with Stark, just because Stark is generally a lot faster than Void. unless it's a champion that has some ridiculous amount of healing. Alright, so here we go with Sparky. Hit into him just to build his power basically. Didn't really care about the damage I did to him. Alright, and 9, 10, and there we go. So build his get to an SP1, bait his SP1. Again, gotta always be wary of Gladiator Hulk's smash. Alright, and hit into him. I believe I get him to an SP1 and bait that. There we go. So as you see, he had smash, definitely not gonna hit there. He throws his SP1, or I mean his heavy, and that kind of threw me off guard, but I was like, hey, there's my opening. Alright, and there we go, we're almost done with this fight. And there we go, Gladiator Hulk down. Anyways guys, hope you guys enjoyed, hope maybe you learned a little trick or two. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and we did end up winning the war, so peace.